We can go to the woods for many different reasons. Sometimes it's physical, for the exercise, to feel invigorated and get the blood flowing. Other times it's for the serenity and the calmness and escape from an overstimulated environment that we typically live in. But I've come to the woods today to cultivate greater contact with the environment. Now, what I mean by environment might surprise you. I don't necessarily mean trees and leaves and rocks and sunlight dancing on figures. I mean all of those things, but I mean much more. The environment is both internal and external. My senses and my thinking and feeling. So much of our days are spent distracted. Video screens of all sorts, and contact with others, necessary tasks and obligations. All of these things we fill up our schedules to do. And we dutifully fulfill these obligations. And when we're left alone to contemplate, to be with ourselves, to be with our thoughts, our feelings, we often quickly find something to occupy ourselves with. It's almost as if we want to avoid coming into contact with our environment. So as I walk through the woods, I try to make complete contact, not only with what is going on around me, but what I'm feeling from the things going on around me. And there's so much going on, but I remain aware, mindful of the plants and the sun, the bark, the trees, the sounds, the smells, even the taste of the air. And I find myself directing my thoughts toward a certain leaf, or the way the sun drapes, or a clearing in the forest. And I am aware of what I'm feeling as I look at these things. And I stop and I study, and I experience the smells, the sounds, the visions, remaining aware of what it is I'm feeling at that moment. And I often say, right now, I'm looking at a berry. I can taste it, feel my salivary glands reacting to its potential sweetness. Right now I'm looking at a flower, how its yellow bursts from the green. And when I find myself being sucked into fantasy, the future, what's to come, or being sucked into the past, into ruminating, trying to control things that once were, nostalgia, I stop myself, because that's not why I came to the woods. I didn't come to the woods to get into contact with my past or my future. I came to the woods to make intimate contact with what I'm feeling and how that corresponds with what I'm seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, and feeling with my skin. And what we're looking for here is increased awareness of our environment, our internal and external environment, the blending of the two, And with that awareness comes change, as well as a sense of volition and choice as to what we attend to, both in our feelings and our sensations. Ultimately, it's up to us.